Hi, I hope you can hear me well. So I'll just explain why I choose a step instead of Tigers. And first of all, a step has U server as well for Netherlands and Belgium, so you can use that. And then okay, so this is how I do set up step with Shopify. First of all, you can see there are customer review section, so it runs in the backend, not through the tag manager or any other thing. So it is not visible to ad blocker or any other integration. So it's completely ad blocker free. So you can see when someone do a checkout, we send a event called store cookies and also a cart token. This is unique for each user who have reached the checkout stage, and then we uh, like save the cookies that we need. For Meta, we need FBP and FBC, and then for Google, GCLAU, GCLAW, and GCLID we need, and for GA4 we need GA cookie for attribution. So how this is received, let me show you. So when like someone reached on the checkout stage, we store the cookies by a writer tag. You can see here is the tag. You can see the card token that we are sending from Shopify directly to our server side GTM, and then we are storing all of the information, FPC, FPP, and Google Ads cookie as well. And then uh, you can see in a step there is a store in a step where we can store this data. You can see this card token and all of the relevant information like GCLID, GCLAU, and GCLAW for Google Ads. So you can see this cookie or identifier is saved. It will be used for attribution later. Okay, and then okay, sorry. Okay, okay, and then there is another tag called store right purchase from web. So when someone make a purchase from regular server side tracking, we store the transaction ID and a field called tracked as yes. So here you can see the transaction ID and it's tracked. That means this order is tracked like regular server side tracking. And then okay, so this is how we store the cookies and the transaction ID of the participant that is already tracked. And what if some purchase is missed? Some purchase can be missed instead, like someone can use ad blocker or ITP integration. So we cannot it cannot be, it may be not tracked. So this is why we are sending a webhook from Shopify directly. You can see send webhook to server side GTM container. You can see it's directly sending to our server container path and the purchase webhook. And in the purchase webhook, there will be all of the data, product information, and user information, but there will be no cookies. That's why we saved the cookies first in step already. So here you can see the cookies information. So when the webhook arrived in the server side GTM, there is a tag. Let me show you. You can see webhook purchase. This is for Meta. So what does it do? Let me show you. So in everything is fine, and then we have all the information. And for click ID and browser ID, we are using lookup variable. So what is doing the lookup variable? Lookup variable is checking this identifier in Stape Store, here in Stape Store, and take it from there and attaching with the webhook purchase event. And then so you can say that why should we fire two purchase event for one single order? So it is not it comes to our server side GTM always, but it does not fire always. You can see the trigger purchase webhook. It will come always, but it will check the transaction ID status does not contain yes. If this is already tracked on Shopify on Stape Store as yes, it will not fire this webhook tag. If this is not tracked through the regular server side tracking, then it will fire. This webhook purchase event will fire to recover the lost conversion. This is how we can achieve almost 100% attribution for ad platform tracking. This feature are not available on taggers. That's why I prepare a step. And one more thing. So if we do not delay this webhook, it will like fire at the same time.